Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Ball carrier running through tackles. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's second down here. Testing the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kicking team out for the BAT try. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The pass rush closing in. Looks left and finds his target there. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Running back with the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch is made down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And there's the handoff. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
As As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Syracuse lines up quickly. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Syracuse 0.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
Syracuse 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Take over. First and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Mark down at the 50. Now, 4th down.
The Gators will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
1st down and 10 now. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a quick grab. And they'll get him down that time. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Syracuse. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Gators offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical. It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's a bullet, but incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Orangeman. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Syracuse 28.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. He'll take a deep shot here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Syracuse. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. A handoff to the back. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play.
Okay, ready?
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Come on, set. Squirrel.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orangeman. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
42, Florida, 21.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Emergency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They'll kick it away here. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? From the gun, he looks for an open man. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 20. The Gators offense retakes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Gators begin a new series here, first and 10.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He finds his man. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Looking right, this one caught.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. And the Gators line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to root this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. Handoff to the back. Running through the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, makes a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play action fake, looking to throw, looking to scramble. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Syracuse. And they'll take over first and 10.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Syracuse, 59. Florida, 28.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And they'll take
Well,
over
that interception
first and
really
10.
about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They've got him down out near the 40.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all